Buddy? What are you doing there? All right, morning everybody. Welcome Tuesday morning flow. I missed y'all. If you're new, I'm Steve. I'm guiding us through. A pleasure to be here with you. We got perfect weather for our oceanfront practice today. Let's get started in child's pose, please. So, I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, it's good to be back. So separate your knees, to a place where your belly can just expand a little bit. Sink your hips back. You can let your forehead rest down. Close your eyes. And what do you say? Let's begin straight away, everybody. Exhale everything out. And then through your nose, together we take a big collective inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, clear it out. Once again, everybody, inhale, perhaps a little bit bigger. Fill up completely. And through your mouth, that cleansing exhale, you empty out. One more, inhale. And exhale, clear it on out. Beautiful. Switch gears here. Seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lips stay sealed, and we breathe out through our nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can make it audible. So inhale, a little constriction in the back of your throat. You're going to feel the breath swirl there. It's going to give it that audible oceanic sound. Lips stay sealed. Exhale, navel in and up. Gently pushing that breath out. Just like that, everybody, a breath-based meditation, right? Inhales that are smooth, deep, and balanced with exhales that are calming and meditative. Just like that, set the intention that you stay connected to this breath for about the 60 minutes that you're here. And if you were to do that and just stay in child's pose, you'd still walk away with a clear mind, having hit the reset button. But, since we're here, we might as well throw a little physicality into it. As you know, the intensity level, the amount of that physicality is completely up to you. But we do want to try to keep this breath flowing really, really deep and free. And I'll remind you that quite a few times. Do your best to make it healing. So that doesn't mean we have to perform at any level. Doesn't mean we have to push so hard that we're beating ourselves up. Right? Find that balanced way to go about it. Not too much, not too little. Make it healing. And then, of course, the third rule, as you all know, you got to thank yourself for showing up and give yourself credit where credit's due. Right? Run those positive programs through your supercomputer. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. And keep it flowing free, everybody. And when you're ready, let's inhale, ease your way on up into your tabletop. And then exhale, draw your navel up and in. Just make sure you're stable and you're sturdy. And then let's go right into some movement. So inhale, look up, dip your stomach down. Think about almost feeding your heart through your biceps. And then exhale, round your spine, chin to your chest, draw your navel in and up. Again, inhale, you look up, and if you want to find a little bit more movement, you can come forward in the seal, take your feet off the ground and touch them behind you. Exhale, tuck it in, curl it in. You could take it all the way back to child's pose if you wanted. Go 3 more, everybody. 3 more rounds. Flexion and extension. You choose the movement if you want to add a little bit or take a little bit back. But your hands are under your knees, or excuse me, your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees underneath your hips. And this happens to be the blueprint for the next posture. So from there, when you're done with those, simply curl your toes and lift your hips high to the sky. Doggy. There we go. And in this first downward facing dog, you can go into a little bit of movement straight away there. You know, that very familiar walking out your dog, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel to the ground, taking that back and forth a couple times. Shake your head no a couple times. And if you do, nod it yes a couple more times than you did no. You always want a little bit more yes than you do no. Beautiful, everybody. Take your fingertips, spread them wide, like really, really wide. That slight bend in your knees, combined with you pressing the ground away from you, allows you to lift your hips higher, press them back further. And then head dropping down, your chin to your chest. Another deep, full breath in. And that very calming, slow breath out. Go another round here. Inhale. Exhale, awesome. From here, walk your hands back towards your feet. And you've got ragdoll pose at the back of your mat. That little bend in your knees here, right? It's gonna ease that hamstring and lower back pressure. That's what that tends to do. Right? If you got tight hamstrings, it's going to go into like tight glute muscles, tight lower back muscles, and this ends up pulling on your lower spine. So that little bend in your knees just helps protect you. Right? You can still have some sensation there, but you know, not to the point we're just beating ourselves up. Let's go 2 more deep breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Drink up that ocean air deep into your lungs. Exhale, very good. Just release your hands to the ground. Inhale, now find your halfway lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Pull out through your chest, flatten out your spine. And then exhale, fold and plant your palms, and let's walk it all the way to plank pose. Your high push-up position. Breathe well. Hands and toes, see if you can pull them towards each other a little bit. Like they don't move, but you just feel the whole underside of your body really engaged, right? And it's gotta be to support your spine. Your heels press and your head reaches. The skin on your face completely relaxed. Just one more breath. Take an inhale here. And then we're gonna lower slow in 5, all the way down in 4. Good, y'all. Elbows straight back, 3. You're shifting forward without your hips collapsing down over there, 2. And then slide your hands back a couple inches and untuck your toes. And then inhale is your cobra pose. Right? Take your shoulders, roll them back away from your ears, and then flatten out the back of your neck. And then exhale, take her right back down. 4 more, everybody. Inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. Lower back muscles starting to work, but you can press a little bit. Exhale, take her back down. Number 3, y'all. Inhale, Kobrasana, breathe in big. Exhale, take her back down. Last 2, everybody. Inhale, press down a little bit, lift up. Elbows in. Beautiful. And exhale, take her back down. Last one, everybody. Inhale, press down and lift up just till your spine is kind of like, yeah, perfect. And then exhale, we'll take her all the way back down. Now, curl your toes under here. Engage your core straight away. See if you can, and just an option, press straight back up to plank pose, high push-up. And then core in, exhale, pull your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Little bend in your knees. Press the ground away from you. Press your hips high. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take that breath that you committed to. You set it your intention that you stay connected to that, for the next 48 minutes. And let's just take that breath and match it to a little bit of movement. You're very familiar with it. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit more, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Now take an inhale, find a halfway lift, pull out through your chest and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold, draw your navel in and dive in deep. Now lead with your chest and with your flat spine, rise, come up, reach up. At the top, stretch your arms, lift and pull up and away. Beautiful. Exhale, fold. Lay your torso out long. That little bend in your knees, gonna ease that hamstring, lower back pressure. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Now, we shift forward here and then lower halfway down without your lower back collapsing. If you need to drop to your knees, that's cool. And then upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down. Feed your heart through. And then from your core, exhale, send your hips to the sky. Doggy. And breathe. Breathe deep. Soak up as much as you can. Saturate every cell of your body with oxygen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull your breath in deep. And we keep it flowing. Just like that. Inhale, press your hips back, look forward, load up your arms a little bit. End of your exhale, see if you can lightly hop your feet all the way between your hands. And if you just want to step them up there, that's cool, but heels and toes are touching. Inhale, find that halfway lift, your chest pulls out long. Exhale, dive in deep, empty out, navel in. Lead with chest, inhale, rise, come up, reach up, and at the top, you could even lean it back a little bit because it probably feels pretty good. Exhale, go ahead, fold all the way back down, lay your torso out long. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, halfway lift, chest pulls out, you lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, lower, slow. Control, strengthen. Upward facing dog, shoulders back, tops of the feet down. See if you can lift your knees. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing doggies. Awesome, everybody. Beautiful job. I commend you for showing up to your mat. You know, over the past, while I was gone out of town, I wasn't able to get there. So this morning when I hopped on my mat, just so grateful to be back. Such a huge service we do for ourselves every time we step on it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Bend your knees a little bit. See if you can load up your arms. End of your exhale, walk, or that light spring of feet between hands. Find your halfway lift. Pull your chest out long. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Exhale, dive. Fold and empty out completely. And then inhale, rise. Float your torso all the way up high. And at the top, you're leaning it back just till it feels right. Good. Exhale, fold her all the way back down. A moving meditation, a breath-based moving meditation. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, Chaturanga Dandasana, shift forward and high to low plank. Elbows straight back. Upward facing dog. Lift your knees and take your shoulders back. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing doggy. Woo! Great job, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. You got 2 more breaths here. You got 1 more of those flows on your own. Okay? It's a breath-based meditation, so let the breath lead the way. Let the breath be the gas pedal. And I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. You customize it though. You make it your own. Okay. Great job, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. From here, let's shift forward to plank pose, high push-up position. And then let's take her down to your forearms. And whether or not you want to have your hands straight out in front of you, like your arms are just parallel, you can do that. Or if you want to interlace your fingers, pull your elbows in towards each other. And then take your right knee towards your right tricep for 5. Good. Holding here. 4. Face is soft, everybody. 3. Breath flowing free. 2. All right. Step your right foot back to your left. Left knee, left tricep. 5. 4. Really our core supports every one of these yoga postures. So all these postures kind of come from our core. 3. So good thing we're engaging that. Just setting the stage. 2. Step your left foot back to your right. Walk your feet in towards your elbows so you're in dolphin pose. Spread your fingertips wide if they're not already. And then just see if you can press into your hands and lift both elbows up off the ground. We're coming right back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky from here. And then bend your right knee, stack your hip, and then take a couple big circles. Right? If you want to donkey kick your leg, then circle it out. Get those snap, crackle, pops out of that. There were a lot for me this morning. If you'd like to flip your dog, you can do that. 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's take our right hand back down. Inhale, right leg back up high. And then exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest. And then see if you can just set your foot through. And if you got to help it, down to your low lunge. Could drop your back left knee to the ground. Interlace your fingers. Slide your left knee back a little bit first, so create a little bit of space. Sink your hips down and forward. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, on an inhale. Sweep your hands up high to the sky. And feel your way through this now. And with those fingers interlaced, you can really straighten those arms, right? Lean back, look to the sky. Take your biceps back with your ears. Notice what that sensation is telling you, what it's communicating to you. And make it so it's like, right there. So inhale, we're lifting, lengthening, straightening those arms back row, and your fingers are interlaced. Now, press your sacrum down and forward, your hips down and forward. Let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, slide that right foot forward, brother. There we go. 1 more. Inhale, reach back, curl your left toes under, and then exhale, pick your back left knee up, and then jet airplane your arms. So your back line of your body is a long diagonal line. Bring your left heel forward so it's stacked above the ball of your foot. Press the back of your knee towards the sky, but then sink your hips down low. Good. Shoulder blades, everybody. Let's squeeze there. Another full inhale. Exhale it out, and then root down into your feet. Feel that strong, firm foundation. Inhale, rise up, reach up for crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, just jet airplane your arms, rib cage to thigh. Inhale, come on up and reach your hands high. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage to thigh. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2, open wide. Awesome. So besides that 3-legged kind of scorpion dog we did earlier, really the first open hip postures that we're getting to. So if you need to bend and straighten in and out of your front right leg, go for it. But when you've decided you've had enough of that, you sink down deep. Stack your front knee directly above your ankle. And hips are open towards Mission Beach rather than trying to close off. Good. Now, make sure your front right knee is pointing straight forward. Inhale. See if you can lift your chest, get a little bit taller on your spine, and stretch your arms a little bit longer. Create some space. And then exhale, sink a little bit lower, but make sure you're even in your legs. And your back left toes are going to angle forward slightly. Very good, everybody. Breathe well. Inhale. Exhale. Again, soak up that ocean air. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's inhale. Start to reach, lean forward here. Exhale, extended side angle pose. You know where to go. Your body's communicating that to you right now. All we have to do is listen. And whether that's your full expression, like your hand can be on the inside, the outside of the foot, or modify forearm to thigh. Hey, maybe that forearm to thigh is your full expression, and that's all good. Now, if you're moving to extended, reaching your left hand towards the ocean, spiraling that palm facing down, but then staying narrow by perhaps rolling your left shoulder back. Can you intensify that line of energy on your left side body? Last 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, everybody. Soak it up. Inhale. Exhale. Now see if you can stay low in your lunge and reverse your warrior. So slide your left hand down the back of your left leg. By now, I'm guessing you're starting to feel your front right leg. You're starting to feel that one. That's a good thing. Let's work our edge a little bit, and let's breathe right through it. Just last 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe. Lift up and away. Exhale, windmill down, step back, lower slow, elbows tuck in, everybody. Upward facing dog, feed your heart through, try to make that feel amazing. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Just take the other side, bend your knee, left heel coming towards your right shoulder, and then whatever movement you feel you need this morning. Nice, Steve. Last 2 breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale the right, left hand down. Inhale, take your left leg back up high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest, pull it up, and then see if you can step it through, perhaps heel, ball, toe. Now drop your back right knee to the ground, and then again, slide your right knee back, slide your left foot forward. What we're trying to avoid is having our hips directly above the kneecap, because then you're just kind of driving into it. So sink down, forward. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Now an inhale, take it all the way up, and then lean it back just to that perfect degree. Right, you've got sensation. You might even challenge yourself a little bit, but you're not beating yourself up. Inhale, upper body is ascending. And then again, your hips down and forward. Exhale, lower body's descending. Breathe well. Breathe deep. Inhale, lift up and away. Curl your back right toes under. Exhale, back right knee picks up. Jet airplane your arms. Back heel, bring it forward, stack it above the ball of your foot. Press through your heel, reach through your head. And then once again, your shoulder blades, everybody. Feel those squeeze and feel that broadening across the front of your body. Inhale. Exhale, good. Let's ride that breath, everybody. Inhale, rise up, reach up and fill up here. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage to thigh. Inhale, come on up and stretch your hands high. Exhale, jet airplane, rib cage thigh. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2, open wide. So find your steady visual gaze. Still connected to that deep diaphragm breathing, that calming meditative breath. But then make any little minor adjustments on your alignment. Make sure that front left knee is pointing straight forward rather than leaning inward. There we go, everybody. Micro movements. Inhale, a little bit taller. Micro. Stretch your arms a little bit longer. And then exhale, sink down a little bit deeper. Now, if you feel a little bit more weight in your front left leg, a lot of times that means we're leaning forward. So if that's the case, lean back. Even though we don't have mirrors, but try to just feel your way into shoulders stacked above hips. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. One more breath, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, all right. Inhale, start to reach it out. Extended side angle pose is your exhale. Try to be so stable and so steady that if I were to come over and try to push you over, you wouldn't move an inch. And then see what you can get cooking in terms of sensation. Like, how much can you get cooking? How much of that sensation can you get bubbling to the surface? All the while, staying true to your breath. Right hand reaches for that extended, palm facing down. Last 2 breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Drink that breath up really, really deep. Exhale it out. See if you can stay low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. So slide your right hand down the back of your right leg without putting any pressure on your back knee. Keep your left knee pressing forward and keep it pointing straight forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more, everybody. How deep can you breathe, huh? Inhale, lift up and away. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step back and lower slow. Elbows tuck in. Good, everybody. Upward facing dog. Heart comes through as you breathe in. And from your core, exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Now, take an inhale. Bend your knees a little bit. Again, load up your arms. Look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Take an inhale, chest pulls out long, that halfway lifty. Exhale, dive, fold and empty out completely. Heels and toes are all the way together, right? Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest and reach your hands high to the sky. Now here, you want your thighs squeezing all the way together so much, it's gonna feel as though you have one leg. Like everything working in unison, everything working together. Weight is back in your heels so much that you could lift your toes off the ground. Just like those standing lunging postures. Inhale, your upper body's ascending. You're lifting up and away. And exhale, your lower body's descending, sinking a little bit deeper. Take one more goodbye inhale here, everybody. Fill up. And exhale is our forward fold. Straighten your legs, dive it on in. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, chest pulls out long. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. From high to low, lower strong. Upward facing dog, tops of the feet down, knees are lifting, shoulders back. Exhale, send your hips to the sky, dogger. Now inhale, lift and sweep your right leg high to the sky. Let's add in knee to nose, everybody. So shift forward, maybe you can get forehead. Inhale, sweep your right leg back up high to the sky. And then exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands. Straight away, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two, open wide. Exhale, extend side angle pose. Create some space and some length. Now, stay low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Take it up and lean it back. Exhale, windmill down. Step back. Lower slow. Upward facing dog. Heart comes through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Left leg. Inhale, lift her high. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, can you step it through? Heel, ball, toe. Inhale, open wide your heart to La Jolla, second warrior. Exhale, extend side angle pose, lengthen. Stay low, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, take her down, everybody. Step her back and move through that flow. Upward facing dog, open heart. And exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing. Let's stay with this, everybody. Keep breathing. Right leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, empty out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sweep all the way through. Second warrior, spread your wings, open wide. Exhale, extend side angle pose, empty out. Inhale, reverse your warrior, come up and lean it back. Exhale, windmill down, step back. You're doing amazing, everybody. I think you got this flow. Most of y'all know this one. So take left, right, left on your own. Left, right, left. Again, the breath is your gas pedal. It's actually more than that. It's the gas pedal, it's the barometer. What tells you the quality of your practice? You look like you're doing phenomenal. Amazing, everybody. Here you go. I'll meet you right back in that dogger. And at this point, your breath may have sped up a little bit, just because your body needs the oxygen. But let's make sure it hasn't gone shallow. All right, that's how we walk around all day breathing, short, choppy breaths. And this is the complete opposite. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling your breath down deep into your lungs. And keep it flowing free. From here, everybody, let's shift forward to plank pose, high push-up position. Squeeze your legs together, ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose. Now, whatever you do, whether that's dropping a forearm or a knee to the ground, keep your hips lifting. So crescent shape on that, your left side body. Keep them lifting. And then once you got some stability here, not only physically, but with your gaze and your breath, and then decide whether or not you want to take your right leg up off your left. And then let's all take our right hand towards the ocean for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Reach a little bit. Eat. Beautiful. Exhale, release the plank, and then take your right knee to your right elbow. 5. Kind of like what we did with that forearm plank earlier. 4. See if you can pull it up right around the tricep there. 3. How's your jaw doing? How's that breath? 2. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. And then exhale, sweep your right foot all the way through to your hands. Stay high in the ball of your left foot. And then inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, slide your hands to heart center. Lean forward, draw your navel in, and then twist to your right. So hook your left elbow outside of your right knee or thigh. You could drop a knee to the ground, everybody, if you need. But make sure your torso stays a little bit lifted off your thigh, so there's some space there. And then work the posture. If you need to drop that back knee to the ground in order to get your elbow there, drop the back knee. And then get your elbow there. Or not. And then work the posture. Now you can get the elbow there, right? And then if you want to pick the back knee up after that, cool. You can separate those hands and fly those arms. We're going 3 more breaths, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Heel presses, head reaches. So work those 2 points away from each other. And then use your leverage. Exhale. Last breath here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Good. Release to low lunge. Start to press your front right knee straight. Spin your back heel down, shorten your stance for pyramid pose. Look up a little bit, pull out through your chest, pull your right hip back, and then exhale, fold into that hamstring, just to that perfect degree. Too much might hurt us. Trying to push too far might herniate a disc. But then again, you know what? If you do too little, we kind of check out and get bored and can't get the full benefit out of anything unless we're at least paying attention to it. Last 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Inhale, find a halfway lift, pull out through your chest, spin your back left heel up, bend your right knee a little bit, take your arms open like airplane wings, and then feel the weight shifting forward slowly as you just lean into balancing airplane pose. Steady your gaze, drive down your right heel, squeeze your quadricep, your left foot, let's flex that foot, and then spiral inward so that your hips stay level. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale here. And then a release is forward fold on your exhale. Set everything down. Separate your feet about hips width apart. Padagustasana, grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. Take an inhale, look up, pull out through your chest. You can bend your knees a little bit. And then exhale, fold. Pull with your arms. Let your elbows bow out to the sides. Drop your head down. Hey, and thank yourself for being here, everybody. It's not easy. Not easy to show up. The practice itself isn't easy. It's not meant to be, because if it was, you wouldn't get any benefit from it. You know, we've got to challenge ourselves a little bit. You seem to be doing that here today. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release that. And then bend your knees to around 90 degrees. Set your belly on your thighs, your knees on your chest, so your back ends up being parallel to the ground. And then take your hands, knees just to 90, right? We look good over here. Now take your hands and reach them towards the ocean so that your biceps are by your ears. Back of your neck is nice and long. Good. Belly on thighs, knees on chest. And then see if you can stay this low, but come high in the balls of your feet. Let them shake a little bit. 5, 4. Nice, Bill. Here we go, y'all. 3, 2. Let's come to standing. Heels down. Inhale, rise up, reach high to the heavens. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And then exhale, lean towards your right and press your hips to the left for some lateral flexion in our spine. Now chin away from your chest. Straighten your arms if you can and take your biceps back with your ears. One more breath on this side. Pull that arm a little bit longer on your inhale. Take it down to that perfect degree on your exhale. And then Switch it up. Inhale, come back to center. Grab right wrist with left hand. Exhale, lean to your left. Press your hips to the right. And again, just that perfect degree between too much and not enough. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come back to center. Reach high to the sky here. Exhale. Fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Lay your torso out long. Inhale. Halfway lift. Chest pulls out. Exhale. Plant your palms. Step to plank pose. Squeeze your legs. Ground into your right hand. And roll open to your left for side plank, Vashisthasana. Try to shorten the distance between your right rib cage and your hip. Engage those outer obliques. And then you start to decide whether you want to take it down a notch or up a notch. And then left hand towards the ocean, everybody. Give me two. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Reach a little bit. Oh, nice. Exhale to plank. Left knee, left elbow. 5. See if you can get it up around the tricep. 4. Hey, if you're an arm balancer and you want to drop into Kundanyasana, now's your chance. 3. Breathe no matter what. 2. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands. Stay high in the ball of your right foot. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise up, reach up, and fill up. Exhale, rotated crescent. Slide your hands to heart center. Lean forward first, navel in, and then twist to your left. Yeah, if your thumbs are way up by your shoulder, it's kind of an indicator that you might need to lift off your thigh a little bit more. So like you're lifting and rotating so that your heart comes to your thumbs. How much can you get cooking here? How much can you challenge yourself? How much can you work your edge? 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, everybody. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing. This is it. One more. Inhale. Twist a little bit deeper. Amazing. Release to low lunge. Pyramid pose. Start to press your left knee straight. Spin your back right heel down. You can shorten your stance. Look up, lengthen out. Pull your left hip back another inch. And then exhale, fold down into that left hamstring. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Two more breaths here, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. All right. On your next inhale, a couple things. Find your halfway lift. Bend your front left knee. Spin your back right heel up. And open your arms like airplane wings. Now, how slow can you make this transition, huh? Here for another 3. To that balancing airplane pose into. Go ahead and lean right into it, everybody. Dakasana, your airplane pose. Make it so even if you fall out of this, if someone was sitting next to you listening to you breathe, they wouldn't know it. That's unbroken. We reaffirm our commitment to the breath with each and every cycle of it. Last two. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit different this side, everybody. Just take an inhale here. And then bring your hands to the ground. Bend your left knee. Step your right foot way back once again. We're back to low lunge. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs. And parallel your feet. Prasarita Padottanasana. You can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. If you'd like that chest expansion, that shoulder opening, if you know you're going to be over your keyboard for hours today, why not open up those shoulders and open up your chest a little bit? Breathe, everybody. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Hands back underneath your shoulders. Halfway lift, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, let's walk our hands back to low lunge and move to half pigeon pose. Drop your back right knee to the ground. Heel to your left foot over to or past your right wrist. And if your hips are really tight, that heel is going to be in close to your body. As opposed, if your hips are open, your shin might be a little bit more parallel to the top of your mat. Walk your hands back, open heart, breathe in. And walk your hands out, open hips, breathe out. An ancient practice, an ancient science designed to create and maintain physical health, mental clarity, and emotional balance. It's meant to soothe the agitated mind. And I'm sure most of you all know that, every time you turn on the TV or the news nowadays, it's some crazy stuff going on. Right? It's easy to kind of get off-centered and almost get used to that. So this is an ancient practice, but it's probably more relevant today than it ever has been. Ceasing the fluctuations of our mind, just kind of hitting that reset button. It matters you're here. From here, everybody, you can just walk your hands back in and just step it back to downward facing dog. And if you'd like to pedal that leg out, get some blood flow back into it, then yeah, go for it. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, you'll just step your right foot between your hands. Drop your back left knee. Move to that half pigeon, which is going to be at least slightly different on this side. Hands walk it back. Open heart. Breathe in. And then just go ahead and walk it out. Drop your head down. Thank yourself for being here. All right, everybody, one more down dog. Last dog of your day. Come up, press your hips high. Get some blood flow back in that leg if you need. Put hips high, breathe deep. Last down dog of our day, last time to, unless you're getting upside down again, but to have all that oxygen-rich blood flow easily. Opening up the floodgates and just rushing into your brain. Take an inhale here. And then let's drop to our knees on your exhale. Come to standing on your knees for Uttanasana, camel pose. Now, let's see, take your hands to the back of your hips here. See where your hips are right now? They're stacked right above your knees. We're gonna lean back, but I want you to keep your hips pressing forward. Keep them stacked above your knees. Take an inhale here, get tall, and then start to lean it back, everybody. And if you'd like to, you can keep your hands where they are, or we'll inhale, sweep our right arm up and forward, and just take it all the way back and around to your right heel. And then left, of course. Take it up, take it all the way back. And this can be a really, really uncomfortable one, everybody. There's a lot of benefit to be had, though. Let's go 3 more deep breaths. You got this. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath in deep. Keep it flow. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Hands back to your hips. Let's come all the way back up. And then let's balance that out with a seated forward fold. So swing your legs around in front of you. Scoop the flesh out from your seat, legs all the way together. You can bend your knees a little bit to start. And then root down, take the whole inhale to reach up and lift up high. And just take your whole exhale to fold and lay your torso out long. Drop your head down, let your back round, and just balance out this series here. And let's just ease our way on out of this one. Coming back up. Palms face up, roll on your back. Vertebra by vertebra. Happy baby pose, everybody. What are you doing? And then you can go spinal twist, or unless there's something else that you need to finish out your practice. If you're twisting, just make sure you hit both sides. Morning, buddy. Excuse me. And when you're all good there, back to center. We just pull our knees in to neutralize that one last time. And let her go. Legs are going to fall out. Toes can just spill open. Palms face up along your side body. Lay back and together. Take an inhale here through your nose. Exhale, clear it out. Again, inhale. Clear it out, exhale. One more, inhale. This time hold full. And release. Let your breath just settle. Let it be natural. And let everything soften for Shavasana. Notice how you feel, everybody. You know, life, as you know it, gets stressful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Nowadays, probably more than ever, it's imperative that we show up to our yoga mat, to our meditation practice, which you've done here today. Notice how you feel. And if you're ready to move on with your day, just start to breathe lightly. If you'd like to wiggle your fingertips or toes or roll on your side, you could do that. And you've got the option to make your way to seated as well. And at the end of our practice, again, we acknowledge that inner quality of balance, stillness that the practice returns us to. Thank ourselves for showing up, honor our commitment and our effort. You did phenomenal. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through, everybody. Thank you for your donations and your generosity. I love sharing the practice, and it's good to be back to do that. Thank you for honoring that donation-based system. The divine within me Honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste. Great job once again, everybody. Phenomenal. If you're new, I'll leave the donation bin on my front porch right across the street. Most of y'all know on the back of the benches, you got the Venmo QR codes. Awesome, awesome work. And again, thank you for honoring that system, everybody. You did phenomenal. We will see you on Thursday morning. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Cobra, you want to try again? You get out of there. Folks at home, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Please hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know where you're tuning in from, and I hope you get value out of this. We'll see you Thursday morning.